The same week we've got this tournament in Riyadh.
New home for esports, with the largest prize pool in the history of esports. And what better place to bring gamers from all over the world together every summer than Riyadh?
Human Rights Watch dropped a 73-page report, and it's about killings at the Yemeni-Saudi border.
From the iconic maps to the heart-stopping clutch moments in major tournaments, Counter-Strike has cemented itself as one of the most iconic esports titles of all time. But recently, its esports scene has been shaken up. Not by a team, not by a player, not even by a sponsor, but by an entire nation. A country traditionally known for its oil wealth and conservative culture has been making bold moves to establish itself as a major player in the world of esports, and Counter-Strike seems to be at the center of its push. From billion-dollar acquisitions to hosting some of the biggest tournaments in the world, Saudi Arabia is rapidly reshaping the esports landscape. But with this rise comes controversy. Questions about ethics, motivations, and the future of competitive gaming are swirling as Saudi Arabia's influence grows. But even still, how did Saudi Arabia become a key player in Counter-Strike esports? Why is their involvement sparking backlash? And what does this mean for the future of one of the most beloved games in the world? Saudi Arabia's involvement in esports is part of a much larger strategy, Vision 2030. Launched in 2016 by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Vision 2030 is a plan to diversify Saudi Arabia's economy away from oil and into sectors like entertainment, technology, and sports. Esports, with its global appeal and young tech-savvy audience, is a perfect fit for this vision. To make this a reality, Saudi Arabia has been investing heavily through its sovereign wealth fund, the Public Investment Fund. One of the key players in this effort is the Savvy Games Group, a PIF subsidiary dedicated to esports and gaming. In January of 2022, Savvy made headlines by acquiring ESL and FACEIT, two of the most influential organizations in esports, for a staggering $1.5 billion. ESL and FACEIT are giants in the Counter-Strike scene. ESL runs the ESL Pro League, one of the most prestigious tournaments in the game, while FACEIT operates the FACEIT Pro League and the FACEIT platform, which is used by millions of players for matchmaking and competitions. By acquiring these organizations, Saudi Arabia effectively gained control over a significant portion of the Counter-Strike esports ecosystem. But the investments didn't stop there. Saudi Arabia also has been hosting its own mega events, like the Gamers 8 Festival. In 2023, Gamers 8 featured a Counter-Strike Global Offensive tournament with a $1 million prize pool, attracting top teams from around the world. The festival is part of the Saudi Esports Federation's efforts to establish the country as a global hub for esports. These moves have positioned Saudi Arabia as a major player in the esports industry, but they've also raised eyebrows. Why is a country traditionally known for its oil wealth suddenly investing billions into gaming? Critics argue that the country's involvement is part of a broader strategy known as sportswashing, using sports and entertainment to improve its international reputation amid ongoing human rights concerns. Some notable sportswashing moments in history include the 2022 FIFA World Cup, where Qatar faced criticism due to the country's human rights abuses, including the poor labor conditions for migrant workers and anti-LGBTQ+ laws, with the event seen as an attempt to improve Qatar's global image while diverting attention from these issues. But Saudi Arabia specifically has faced widespread criticism for its human rights record, including issues like the treatment of women, the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and the criminalization of LGBTQ+ identities. By investing in popular industries like esports, critics say that the Saudi government is attempting to divert attention from these issues and present a more modern, progressive image to the world. The Counter-Strike community, not necessarily known for its upstanding fanbase, has been torn about the issue. When the Gamers 8 Festival was announced, many fans expressed discomfort with supporting an event backed by the Saudi government, while also calling out organizations, pros, and even broadcast talent for not speaking out about the issue.
Saudi officials are killing hundreds of migrants and asylum seekers in this remote border area out of view of the rest of the world. All the while, they've spent up billions to buy up professional golf, football clubs, and major entertainment events to improve the Saudi image. That is The same people, the Savvy Gaming Group, the Crown Prince is the chairman of the board. His brother runs the esports division for the Saudi Arabian government. Those two entities ran Gamers 8. I know it's 80% of the calendar. I know it's all the money. I know if you speak up about this, you are going to not work.
This tension isn't unique to esports. Saudi Arabia has also faced criticism for its investment in traditional sports like the takeover of Newcastle United Football Club and its involvement in golf's LIV Tour. But in esports, the community is younger, more socially conscious, or just unconcerned. The backlash has been particularly pronounced by some, or an item to add to the list of things they don't care about. So what does the future hold for Counter-Strike esports with Saudi Arabia's involvement? Saudi Arabia has already announced ambitious plans to build massive esport hubs as part of projects like Neom, a futuristic smart city in the desert. These facilities could host international tournaments and attract top talent from around the world. Additionally, the Savvy Games Group ownership of ESL and FACEIT means that Saudi Arabia will have a direct hand in shaping the future of Counter-Strike competitions. But on the other hand, the controversy surrounding Saudi Arabia's involvement could lead to further divisions within the community. Some players and fans may choose to boycott tournaments backed by Saudi money, while others may push for more grassroots events that operate independently of government influence. The game has a long history of being a community-driven, player-first ecosystem. But the question that everyone is asking is if this will change as more corporate and government interests enter the scene.